Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? What's everyone doing? Hope everyone is having a great evening. I think we're going to do some tea leaf readings this evening. So if you're in here, put your name in the comments. We'll do a little tea leaf read. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Giving this a few more minutes. All right, here we go. A little tea leaf reading for this evening, September the 23rd. So those two want to come out. And this one wants to come out. So our tea leaf reading for today is Carriage, a Journey, either physical or mental. Horse, a short journey. And Throne, position of authority. So we have two movement cards, two journey cards, a physical or a mental and a short journey. Horses to me represent freedom. The carriage and the throne represent something of importance. So perhaps maybe this journey has to do with family, with taking a position of authority. I also feel the carriage may have something to do, perhaps maybe with a physical death in the family, and you taking on this position of authority to organize or structure or do the things that kind of need to be done. That maybe takes a physical toll, an emotional toll, or mental toll on your person, on yourself. Let's see what we have for the month. When can we expect this journey, this physical or mental journey, this position of authority? When can we expect this? March of next year. And how does it take a toll on us? Is it financially? Is it our happiness? Is it our family? Is it our home? So the card that jumps out is in the love department. So I think it's interesting that we have these flowers here that are wilting. We also, and then we have love. So I really get the feeling that between now and March, that there is a physical passing of someone that causes it's just an exhaustion. It's almost as if now you have to take up all of this slack that other people have kind of let. You know how when someone passes in a family, there are people who just don't want to deal with it or don't know how to deal with it. So they kind of leave things to last minute, and they kind of leave it up to the stronger person to be able to deal with everything that is left behind. So that's kind of what this feels like. It feels like that there is a possible passing of the family, and you going to where this is happening, and you needing to take on this position of authority. And I feel it's between now and March, and of course, a loved one. So let me know if that resonates. There's no possible way you can let me know if it's between now and March. So that is the tea leaf reading. If you're in the room and you would like a short reading, I would be more than happy to do a mini reading for you. Just let me know if you want a tea leaf reading or a tarot reading. Hey, Eliana, I did your monthly reading today, and I'll have it to you by tomorrow. Do you want to do the his and hers thing, or would you rather wait until Thursday? Oh, we can do it now. All right, here we go. So this is the his and hers, the this and the that. And we'll see how this shakes out. All right, the his and the hers. So this is going to be the, okay, this is the, you know what? I want to say his. This is the his and that is the hers. So he is on this side tonight. So he gets these. And she, Oh, look at that. There's a lot of sadness here. There's a lot of uncertainty and insecurity here. And there's a lot of battling like between other people. A lot of sadness, a lot of insecurity, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of emotional dissatisfaction. There's no gratification here whatsoever. We can see with the 7 of Wands that he kind of feels pressured to do something different. And we know him to be the person who just does what he wants to do. So, but he will soon learn. This is a lesson that he needs to learn. The lesson that he needs to learn is that sometimes you got to listen to other people. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't just take it upon yourself to know everything and to do it like you've been doing it if that isn't working. You know what I mean? So there's this mental kind of anguish and an emotional sadness. So there's this need to come back from that. And her side got 3 major arcana cards. The interesting one is the devil. So there is this representation of someone trying to tempt maybe or seduce into doing something completely different. And I kind of feel that all of that was put on the platter in the beginning. But she also has the magician and the hermit. So this is, I feel, something that she perhaps may be thinking about, or perhaps maybe saying, well, with the hermit card, there is this thinking about it. There is using that divine inner wisdom to step away from that devil energy and step into the magician energy. They all fell at the same time. So this could be somebody maybe it's really hard to say with that devil, because that devil is a tempter, right? Trust in me, I will make things right. I can do this for you. I can do that for you. I can offer you this and offer you that and do this and do that. And she's pretty much saying, I don't need you to do it. I can do everything on my own. I can do what needs to be done by myself. I don't need you here to help me to make bribes for me, or to seduce me, or to tempt me with this, that, and the third. I can step into my divine inner wisdom. I can take a step back and look at this from a different perspective. And I can recognize already and see what is beneficial for me and what isn't beneficial for me, right? And for him, there's this work in progress, a still work in progress. And for her, there is this, now with the 3 of Swords energy, there's a loss, but this has already happened, right? When the swords are down into whatever that energy is, it has already happened. So there's this fleeting kind of energy, this loss, and it happens, it's a quick thing. It's not something that happened over time. It was really fast. It was really quick. It was there, then it was gone. So yeah, and with that 7 of Pentacles, there's this need to really focus on like going back to the basics, you know what I'm saying? It's like going back to and learning what you've known before. It's almost as if he forgot about everything that he learned as a businessman when he got into the political side of things. So I think that's maybe that 8 is like going back to the basics for him. And with the 3 of Swords energy, there's this feeling of loss. So maybe there's a betrayal in her team somewhere, somehow, that has already happened. And it's almost like if somebody is foretelling, I'm not going to be around to deal with when the shit hits the fan. I'm not going to be around to deal with this, so I'm out. Right? That's not to say that is not to say that the outcome has already been and it has been influenced one way or another. It's just that, you know, there are some that don't have as much faith in her, I feel now, as they did before. Good luck is on his side. Inspiration and travel. And I think this is interesting because with the travel, we also have the Hermit's Lantern. And we also have this spark of inspiration and following one's intuition. So I think she's kind of stepping back away from allowing other people to tell her what to do and stepping into her own energy. And there may be some who are like, well, we're not really sure how that's going to work, so we're going to call it a day and move in a different direction. But I think her own energy, if that makes sense, inspires her own strength, her own courage, her own connection, her own person being able to stand up to the devil and say, no, I'm not interested in whatever you think you have for me. So I'm going to step away from you or remove myself from your presence. And I think sometimes when women do that, it intimidates a lot of people because people aren't used to strong women, right? They're not used to women standing up for themselves and saying, I can do this for myself. I don't need you, or I don't need this, or I don't need that. And when they are around those strong women, they automatically assume that the tower is going to fall. So let's call it a day. And so they have no real sense of loyalty, no real sense of faith. Right. How dare you not be a kitten stuck up a tree? Right. And it's kind of like, now that you use that analogy, it's like the kitten who is up the tree, and they call the fireman to rescue the kitten. And the moment the fireman gets up there to rescue the cat comes down all on its own free will. It's like, I know when it's time to do this, and I know when it's time to do that. I don't need anyone coming up here to lift me up or to rescue me or to show me what needs to be done, because I've been it's breaded in me, right? It is my it is what I know. It's instinctual. Does that make sense? Right. All right. So he has Nest, Charity, Generosity, Gratitude. She has Shadow, Wholeness, Interrogation, and Repressed Emotions. Wholeness, integration, repressed emotions. I think there's a lot she has to say. I think she holds it all in due to everything being, at the forefront of what is going on. Six, 1, 6, 9, 3, 10, 8, 9, 10. That's a 1. 10, 6, 9, 8, 7, 8, 9, 5, 5. I think there's a lot of interesting energy here. I think that they both have the heaviness that they're dealing with. I think that he's dealing with needing a fresh perspective, and I think she is dealing with people who underestimate her and who don't really believe in what she's doing or believe that she can do it. So that's interesting. But as long as she believes that she can, what everybody else thinks is insignificant, I think. This is a journey for her, and it's a journey of finding who she is, And I think we all go through that journey. And sometimes on those journeys, we have those people who come out of the woodwork wanting to do it for us because they don't believe that we are capable of doing it ourselves, right? It's kind of like a hold my beer moment. Hold my beer. So anyway, that is that, which I find very interesting. And I find it interesting that she got the devil and the magician. That's a lot, the devil and the magician. All right. So now we're back to the thing. So I was doing the tea leaf readings because I like the tea leaf readings, and I don't do enough of those. So I'm going to do one for you. See what comes out. Ooh-da-doo-da-doo-da-doo. That one. Oh, give me that one right there. Look, where are you going? That one. And drum roll, please. That one, and then that one. All right, so let's see. Fan. So there's a party. There's a party. Oh, there's an indecisiveness. Look, I'm not really sure if I want to go to any type of celebration or party. That is not really me or what I want, or there's sorrow, and then there's you'll be taken care of in a difficult time. Indecisiveness, celebration. So it's like there's this energy here that I'm not really. There's this energy here of not really wanting to put yourself in a position to be around people. That great sorrow. I mean, that could be pain coming from anything, coming from how do I say it? Sometimes when we're in a mood and we allow the past to creep in, or we feel a cleansing cry today. Okay. It's like, I don't really want to do this today. It's like, I don't want to go out. I don't want to be surrounded by people. I don't want to be caught up in the what's, where's, when's, why's, how's. But there's this, you'll be taken care of if, in difficult times. You'll be taken care of. You will constantly land on your feet. There will constantly be stability and balance. So I think the cries are good. I think the cries are important. Yeah. With the Five of Wands energy, there's a lot of confusion. Right? So that Five of Wands energy is the creative energy, or the decision making being very scattered and not knowing what to do with it. Some people read this card as competition with others. I read this card as competition within ourselves. Like, what do I do? And how do I do it? And should I do it? And what do I do with this? And what do I do with that? It's a very scattered everywhere kind of thing. But the Knight of Pentacles takes that energy and brings it kind of together, right? So the Knight of Pentacles recognizes that there is need for patience during this time, recognizes that there's need for balance and stability at this time, because through the patience, balance, and stability, there's this sense of growth, and there's this sense of passion, and there's also this sense of being very open to what stillness brings you, right? I know a lot of us, we want to go, 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 and we want to do, 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 do. And we feel like we have to be constantly doing something and moving and processing, right? But sometimes there is so much to be seen and so much to be heard in the stillness and in the patience, and allowing stability and balance to kind of like take the lead, and being quiet and being patient and allowing yourself to grow in the moment, and allowing yourself to expand also in that moment. There are times when going and doing is great, but there are times when just stopping and relaxing and listening and being in the moment is even better. So I hope that helped. We're going to do mine now. We're going to do me. Me. I'll take a reading, Miss Mary Elizabeth from Sacred Love Tarot. I'll do it. I would be happy to have a reading from you, Mary Elizabeth, Sacred Love Tarot. I am so excited about this reading because I've never had a reading from you before, Mary Elizabeth and Sacred Love Tarot. All right. Ooh, girl. Yes. Oh, look at that. There's a change coming. There is a change coming. There is also, I did some meditation today for the first time in quite some time. I really just stopped and I sat down and I listened, and I allowed myself to see the images that were being sent to me. And I did the meditation through music, which sometimes makes me fall asleep, but not this time. So there were a lot of interesting messages and a lot of interesting visions. And I kind of feel that the more I put myself into that connection with spirit, source, divine, and higher self, that I'll be able to recognize those messages that are coming through, and able to recognize them as opportunity or things that benefit me. I had a reading done for myself from someone who I've always wanted to have a reading done with. And he told me the first thing to being a really good reader, especially a medium, and a tarot reader, is to breathe and to just say what you see, say what you feel, say what you hear, you know? And I think sometimes we are very closed off to all of that. And to be open to that allows us to really have this significant change. And with significant change comes significant change. And there is this need to kind of face whatever is holding me back head on through strength and courage, right? Recognizing that I have the power to navigate that storm. Recognizing that I have the power to hold it at bay or allow it to become as chaotic as I allow it to be. And there are times when things happen and we make more of that than it is, right? And it becomes, hello, Sean, and it becomes an uncontrollable situation. So it's about dialing it back and using the energy within self to navigate that chaotic energy into something that can be beneficial, both spiritually, both emotionally, and both physically when it comes to manifesting. So yeah, that's what I think. Like a compass. Right. Sean, I am, and it's weird, but again, somebody told me to say what I hear and say what I feel and say what I see. So I am being guided to tell you, Sean, greetings and salutations. I don't know if that means anything to you, but that's how we're going to start this reading for you, with greetings and salutations. So there you have it. That's what I heard. I see like a carriage. It's almost like a Cinderella carriage. I know that Halloween is coming up. I don't know if that has anything to do with Halloween. I don't know if you're planning on being Cinderella at the ball. I have no idea. But there is this image of this beautiful carriage. And it's almost like the Cinderella, the pumpkin into the carriage, and the mice into the footmen, and the men into the horses. I think that's what it was, or the mice into the horsemen, and the men into the foot, or the mice into the, what is it? The mice into the horses, and something. Who turned into the footmen? The horses into the footmen? I don't know. But anyway, it's like a scene out of Cinderella. Fairy godmother coming in, greetings, salutations, offering you this wonderful opportunity or possibility that has the potential of changing your life for a time. And it's about you choosing or deciding if you are willing to step up and step into this energy, or if this is something that you're not quite interested in. Or, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like, are you interested in the fairy tale or not? Are you interested in the fairy tale for like 10 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour, a day, a year, a lifetime? So let's see what the tarot cards say. I don't know. Oh. Yes, you are. So we have the Magician and the Nine of Pentacles and Three of Cups. I don't know what could be better. I mean, I guess if we had the Chariot out here, it would be, let me get that glare off the screen. I guess if we had the Chariot, that would be a little bit better, but the Chariot did not come out. The Chariot is, well, we all know what the Chariot is. Anyway, the Magician is you just creating this. And I don't think you're creating it alone. I think you're creating it with a lot of help from your spiritual team, your ancestor source. And you may not feel it. You probably have no idea what I'm talking about. And you're going, look, Miss Looney Tune lady, there is no energy like that around me. There is no energy like that in my presence. There are no angels or guides or guardians or people around me willing to offer me the world, or willing to offer me this wonderful version of my life forever. And the Nine of Pentacles says, well, if you were to stay still and be quiet for a minute, you'd probably see the signs. Don't be so hurry. Don't be so talky. Don't be so rush, right? Sometimes we got to take a minute out and we got to celebrate the things that we are manifesting. And the small things lead to the big things, lead to the bigger things, lead to the best things, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be the big and the best things right off the bat. Because if it's the big and the best things right off the bat, then we don't really look at, acknowledge, and appreciate those when it's the big and the best right off the bat. It's like, oh, look, it's the big and the best, and now I get to do this. But if we are celebrating the little things, and those little things manifest into bigger things and bigger things and bigger things, and we're celebrating it as we go, then Spirit recognizes that we appreciate and recognize what we are creating, what we are manifesting. We recognize and appreciate ourselves for the job that we are doing and everything that comes with it. So I think that there is a need for you to kind of just celebrate what you've been able to create and make room for more. Make room for more, because more is coming. More is coming. I don't know if it's coming in the form of mice and footmen and horses and pumpkins, but it's coming. Okay, we're going to put that there, and then we're going to do one more card. And please take the time to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Oh, look, there's closure. Closure, walking away from something that does closure, bringing closure and walking away from something that takes up space, offers space for greater things, for better things, for more opportunities and more abundance or more manifestation in your life. Yeah. So if there are things that you have been harboring or hanging on to due to fear of letting go, give yourself time to let that go and make space for the great things that are coming in. I like that. I like that a lot. All right. You are so very welcome. My pleasure. I'm going to give myself a heart because that was a good reading. I'm going to give myself a heart. I give myself my own hearts. Yeah, so if you haven't done so already, please take the time to subscribe. And if you want to donate, in this thread, there is the link to the donation. So if there's anyone else that would like a reading, I am here. I am here for a minute more anyway. So let me tell you my story today. So I went to the grocery store today, and my bill came up to $23.24, and my change was $76.76. So numbers. I don't know why I want to talk about numbers. So all of it had to do with being in alignment with the energy of manifestation and the energy of creation. Right? We know that the twos are stability and balance. We know that 24 or 2 and 4, 2 stability and balance, 4 is celebration. And 76 talked about revitalizing energy and the connection with spirit and source to manifest what one desires to create. I think that at the start of October, the beginning of, or the ending of September, the beginning of October, there are a lot of us that are going to see, if we're open to it, the signs of something really great and amazing happening. And I think we're also being called to kind of slow down and be in the moment, because being in the moment allows you to see what is being offered. Being in the moment allows you to kind of be at the forefront of what it is that you're creating and what it is that you're manifesting, right? When we are busy with this, that, and the third, we are really not centered, and we are really not in this moment. Thank you. In this moment of clarity. So it's really about stopping and being in the moment and allowing yourself to receive and recognizing the messages that are being presented to you, and how those messages fit in what you're going through and what you're trying to create in your life at the moment, right? I know some people, they just kind of skim by those messages. In my meditation today, it was all green. And there were green dragonflies and green butterflies. And it was just an overwhelming sense of growth, of gratitude, and of being in that moment of being thankful and grateful for what you have. Are things absolutely 110% perfect? No, they are not. Is there room for more clarity? Is there room for more understanding? Yes, there is. And I think there is with all of us. All of us could take a little bit more time and make a little bit more room for understanding, for clarity, for gratitude. But everything in my 10-minute meditation today was about gratitude, was about opening the heart, was about being in a place of thankfulness, and transition and transformation and moving in a different direction. So I haven't really done a solid meditation in a while. And even though it was 10 minutes, it was great. And I really very much enjoyed it. So if there's anyone else here that would like a reading, I am open to do a couple of more before we go, or I go. 35, 35, 33. 3 thumbs up, 3 people, and the clock hit 35, 35. So take that for whatever it is. All right. So since there's no one else here, I wanted to thank you all who are here. And I appreciate your time. Eliana, Sean, thank you so very much for allowing me to read for both of you. Eliana, thank you for our little he said, she said thing. I appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow to do another live, and hopefully we can get more people in, get some donations flowing, get some people subscribing, more hearts than the one I give myself. Know that you guys are always and forever will be divinely guided and loved. Thank you, Sean, for letting me read for you. That was great. I loved it very much. Greetings and salutations. The link to what wasn't working? What link? Was there a link not working? Of course it's not working. Why would it? I'm telling you, technology hates me. Hold on, let me see. Oh, all right. Let's see if I can fix it. Hold on for a second. I probably left off something. Who knows? All right, let me see. Give me a second. No, 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 no. All right, let me see. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. They change things around all the time on these things, and I don't even know anymore where you you find the link to the thing. I mean, truly, I have no idea. So it is what it is. It isn't. Is it in the description? I never know. Let's see if I can find it. Hold on. Hold on. I probably put it down wrong. Here, let's see if this is it. Whoops. Now, where does that go? There you go. That takes it. There it is. Fixed it. Fixed it. That should take you right to it, Sean. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Oh, okay. That's fine too. I do not discriminate against PayPal or Cashapp. But I appreciate you. Really, I do. And thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Until tomorrow, everyone. I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to be doing a pick a card and I'll be posting that tomorrow. So keep your eyes out on that. I think it's more of a forward, looking forward into the new year. Pick a card. It'll be something like that, but it'll be very informative indeed. Bye, guys.